As Altadena rebuilds from the Eaton fire, we want to hear from you.
We can talk about it over coffee, and we're buying. KCAL News reporter Amanda Sorrentino is live at Lavender and Honey Espresso Bar in Pasadena to explain. I know you've met a lot of great people out there, Amanda.
I have met a lot of really incredible people that have gone through so much just in the last couple of months. And yes, I have my coffee, and KCAL wants to give you some coffee too. So come out here. We're going to talk more about that in just a bit, of how we want to hear your stories. But so many people are dealing with new challenges and trying to navigate exactly where to go from here. This is something that no one could have been prepared for. And so one of those things is the reopening of different structures and buildings and homes, and also parks as well, these community spaces. So Loma Alta Park in Altadena is scheduled to reopen in May. Our supervisor is calling on volunteers to come out and help that reopening happen. But a lot of people in the community are concerned, and I talked to them yesterday. Take a listen.
The neighborhood around it is all burned out. So that can't be safe. I don't know what they're thinking about from a public health standpoint. It seems to me insane.
John Newell's Altadena home is still standing after the Eaton fire, but it's in the burn zone. He questions how the county can open up a park when residents like him are told they can't come home.
We've been told by the Department of Public Health that this area is hazardous, that there's lead, there's asbestos, there's contaminated hazardous materials in the fire debris, and that we're supposed to stay out 250 yards, at least 250 yards outside of burned structures. I'm concerned the insurance companies are going to see that and say, well, why should we pay for your living expenses if it's okay for people to go to the park? Why can't you go back to your house?
The LA County Department of Parks and Recreation is behind the plan to reopen the park, which sustained some damage from January's fire.
When I was a kid, it was asphalt.
Kevin Martin has been coming to this park his whole life. His home burned down, but he comes back here with his dog Coco as a form of recovery.
You got to have somewhere to come to where we can have some normalcy, where we can, where the kids can play. And I don't know, I don't think barbecuing would be a good idea, but you got to have some normalcy. So I think it's a good idea. Open up these parks, man. Through grants, the county is investing about $2.4 million in the playgrounds and plans on providing community services lost in the fire, including a satellite senior center, after-school childcare, and displaced community programming.
It means a lot when it's going to be safe to come and play with your kids with all this debris still around. So I'm curious about that, but a community park and rebuilding with that with millions of dollars, it means everything. The county confirmed that soil testing will be done prior to the park reopening, and those results will be publicly released. But for some residents, they think the county's efforts are misguided.
We've got people out there sleeping in their cars on their property up here because they don't have a place to live. I don't think it's the time to open a park with a great deal of fanfare for people to come to. The park is located in the middle of a war zone.
I don't even think of it for going and enjoying a park right now. We really need the businesses, and none of them have time to go and play in the park. We need them back here, and we need the people to come too.
There are no other immediate plans in the works to reopen any other damaged Altadena parks at this time.
People need a lot more right now than just a public park in the middle of a burned out neighborhood. I mean, there's so many people that need help with support, living expenses, just getting through life, places to stay, all those things. There's so much need.
And what he just said, there is so much need out there with so many different aspects of people's lives. So this is Charlie Porter. He is the owner of Lavender and Honey Espresso Bar, where we're at all morning long for coffee with KCAL. You guys have been here for more than a decade now. Yes. And I think when it comes to a coffee shop, you're the community hub. A lot of people are in here. I just heard you talking to someone else just about what they're experiencing right now. And, there's a lot out there for people. So what are you hearing from everyone?
Absolutely. I think it really depends. Some people like us got kind of lucky, and they feel like, wow, we still have stuff to navigate. It's remediation. It's that headache. But then other people have been through so much, such a terrible experience, the worst imaginable experience. And it really depends. I mean, everyone in this area has been affected in some way, be it directly or indirectly. And I think that's one of the reasons that everyone has really come together. There's so many great groups and organizations that have been here to support. World Central Kitchen, Friends Indeed, we have a great relationship with Octavia's Bookshelf just around the corner. Really, everyone is trying to, it's like, what can we do? What can we be in this community?
People are trying to step up.
Yeah, and I think people really are. And I think, the individuals in the community are stepping up, and they're trying to maintain a positivity in the face of this because they want to get things back. They're proud of this place, and this is home, and they want it to continue to be the special place that it's always been.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work because you guys are busy this morning. Thank you, Charlie. Again, we're at Lavender and Honey Espresso Bar. You just heard from him. There are resources out there, and that's why we want to help you connect to those. And we want to get you back on your feet, back in your home, and back to the life that you knew before all of this happened. So please come check us out. We're going to be here till 10 a.m. Coffee with KCAL at Lavender and Honey Espresso Bar here in Pasadena on Washington. And we just really want to hear from you. Back to you guys.
Well, I think your story really shows how important it is to have these conversations where people have full understanding of what's going on, because on paper it sounds like, oh, volunteer at the park and clean it up. That sounds like a great idea. And then you hear from the residents who need so much more, and you go, oh, wait, I understand that point of it too. So that's what we're doing here this morning, I think, is really important to really nail down what people truly need
and what they care about.
And what they care about, yes. All right, Amanda, thank you for that. Also, KCAL Cares teaming up with the LA Sentinel for a wildfire recovery and rebuild conference. That's happening on March 29th at the Pasadena Hilton from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen for all the details.